Ayun, I learned a lot. Productive coach, blessed evening. Okay, so I want you guys again, if you have any questions, you have any clarifications about Discord or anything na kailangan niyo talaga siyang i-process, please do message our official Facebook page kasi doon po may tumutulong sa atin to reply. When people message me on my official Facebook account po kasi natatabunan po yung mga messages ninyo. So the best way for you to reach out is through our Discord group chat or Discord channel and also our official Facebook page, which is the JERS Virtual Academy. Okay, ayan. So again, by the way, we still have I think 13 or 14 slot for our SMM training. So please feel free to register. You have until today to register for our for our 2-day SMM training course. All right. So right now, okay, since patapos na po tayo, we are already in our application process. And lastly is our anong tawag dito, interview process. So dito po malalaman na talaga natin kung paano ba talaga mag-apply as a virtual assistant, saan pwedeng mag-apply as a virtual assistant, and then also what are the things that you need to prepare, all right? What are the things that you need to prepare for your what you call this application? Okay, those are the things that you will be needing for our session for today. All right? And then for today's session din po is magdi-discuss po tayo kung ano yung difference between a resume and a portfolio. All right? There is a difference between a resume and portfolio kasi eto din yung mga common mistakes ng karamihan. Okay? There are a lot of common mistakes here when it comes to resume and portfolio. So without further ado, guys, let us start our training. But before that, let me ask you a question. Okay? Sino dito yung may mga existing resume na? Alright? Sino dito yung mga may existing resume na? Ayun, napakarami na. Alright? Okay, very good. Now, sino naman dito yung nakapag-try na mag-send out na ng application pero hindi talaga sila na-invite sa isang interview or hindi nagpo-push through yung kanilang mga applications? Can I see a hand also? Ayun, napakarami. So, study shows that the main reason kung bakit hindi nagmo-move yung application ninyo on the next steps is because of the standard na pina-follow nila. So I have a friend na nakapag-attend ng International Human Resource Summit. I'm not sure kung saan yun. I think it was in England. So talagang pinadala siya ng company nila to attend a seminar. And then one of their topics is about resume. So sa resume daw, they are not accepting already yung mga nagsasubmit ng mga traditional one. Alright, so we have already the so-called modern or tinatawag nilang client-approved resume. And so that's what we will be discussing today. So first is that let us try to differentiate what is the difference between a resume and a portfolio. Kasi may iba din na nalilito kung ano nga ba yung resume, ano nga ba yung portfolio. Coach, pwede ba resume lang yung isasubmit ko? Wala akong isasubmit na portfolio. Alright, so by definition, sa resume, yung ilalagay natin, these are our formal documentation of the summary of our skills, experience, and education. But when we say education, yes, this is recorded. When we say education, hindi po ibig sabihin nito na nalilimit tayo sa kung saan tayo graduate. These are everything that we have actually learned. Okay? So, in portfolio naman, ito yung collection ng mga actual work samples natin. Now, coach, wala pa kasi akong experience. Ano yung ilalagay ko sa portfolio ko? Now, you don't have to have experience para may mailagay ka lang sa portfolio mo. Okay? You just need to showcase your skills and the result of that one. Okay? Another one is that everything that you have created in the past, you can actually put it here. For example, gagawa ka ng mga calling card dun sa, anong tawag dito, gagawa ka ng calling card sa friend mo, pwede mo siyang ilagay doon. And I will also be teaching you later on kung ano pa yung pwede nyong ilagay sa portfolio ninyo. Okay, so the purpose of our resume is to introduce ourselves and highlight the qualifications for a job. While for the portfolio is that we will be proving our expertise. Okay? And the content of a resume is yung mga contact details, summary ng objectives, our work experience, and then for the portfolio naman, these are mga case studies, mga projects ng mga clients or anything talaga na ginawa nyo before. Okay? For the format, usually naka 1 to 2 pages ito. And for the portfolio, it is still a PDF file, but it should be in a website presentation form, or it can be a series of slides kung saan pwede nyo pong ilagay lahat ng mga bagay. But again, don't worry about this one. We will be providing you a template na talagang pwede nyong i-copy and you just need to revise it. Okay? Now, again, the focus of our resume is here's what I can do. And for our portfolio naman, here's the evidence that I can do it. Okay? Again, there is no need for you to have an actual client for you to prove that you were able to do that task. Okay? Now, an example would be, for example, you can list down the different skills that you have, like the email management, calendar management, yung pag-labeling ninyo. And now, for your portfolio, dito nyo i-upload yung screenshot ninyo ng mga inbox ninyo na may mga labels, yung mga email. You can just blur out yung mga important information, yung calendar ninyo, making sure na it is well organized and anong tawag dito, well organized at saka napaka smooth niya. Kaya I want you guys to practice plotting in your events, okay? I-plot nyo yung mga events nyo sa calendar ninyo. Okay, kahit na for example, at 8 a.m. is you will be sending your kids to school. At 6 a.m. That's the time that you will wake up and prepare meals for the baon ng mga kids, something na ganyan. Okay? So I want you to practice plotting it down in your calendar. Tapos screenshot nyo siya and then pwede nyo siyang ilagay sa portfolio nyo later on. Okay? Now, let us proceed with the resume. I have prepared here, guys, our template, okay? Our resume template. Ayan. So this is just, all right, this is just a template. Again, you have the option, okay? You have the option to recreate one, but just take note about the reminders that we are presenting here. Okay, so optional na po yung may picture ngayon. You can have your picture, but again, to formalize everything, you can just add your picture here. But if you choose not to, pwede naman po talaga walang picture. And then always highlight your name. Okay, dapat naka-highlight talaga yung pangalan mo. It should be very clear and easy to read. Okay, huwag nating masyadong tipirin yung font natin when it comes to our name. Now, for our title, guys, this should be something na gusto mong pag-applyan, okay? This is something that you want to apply. For example, you are already a virtual assistant, all right? You don't have to have an actual job before you call yourself a virtual assistant. Okay, currently right now you are a general virtual assistant already. All you have to do is just really prove that you are one. All right? For example, lagyan nyo na lang ng general virtual assistant or executive virtual assistant, tapos social media manager or kahit ano na talagang nababagay sa inyo. For example, you have a prior job experience, like you are a financial analyst. So pwede mo ding ilagay dito financial analyst, but again, only include those na relevant sa trabaho na pag-a-applyan mo. If you will be applying as a social media manager, then highlight social media manager. If you will be applying as a general virtual assistant, highlight yung general virtual assistant. Okay? Now, again, you can also add here if you are a graphic designer, if you are editing videos, photo and video editor, pwede nyo ilagay dito. Alright? Now, in this part, okay, write something about yourself that is related to your job title. Okay, dito na part na to, alright, dito na part na to, you should be able to write something about yourself na talagang related siya dito sa title nyo. Alright? Now, I have given you here a ChatGPT prompt that will help you also smooth and smoothen and make your prompt faster. Okay? So for example, I am a beginner VA, write something about me that will make me stand out despite lack of experience. Now, take note, may note po ako dito. Make sure to customize this. Feed ChatGPT something about yourself. Kasi kung hindi mo bibigyan si ChatGPT ng idea kung sino ka, how you work, what are your ideal work, ayan, paano ka magtrabaho, ano yung mga skills mo, ano yung mga traits mo, ChatGPT will be giving you a general, answer that might not reflect you. Okay? So now, in this part of our resume, ayan, another important thing is your contact number. Now, your email is not enough, all right? You should be able to provide a contact number and take note. May nilagay kami dito na WhatsApp, Viber, at saka Telegram, okay? Bakit merong ganito? Again, our goal is to work with international clients. So when we say international clients, eto yung mga clients na hindi talaga nakakatawag directly sa atin. For example, Globe user ka, Smart user ka, TM user ka. Again, they are international. Sometimes, hindi pumapasok yung tawag nila or sometimes tayo yung nat-charge kung tumatanggap tayo ng international call. That's why it's very important to have a third-party app na talagang, that can help your clients reach you out, okay? So again, hindi naman talaga necessary that you have everything, okay? Pero again, better din kung meron po kayong WhatsApp, Viber, or Telegram. Lalong-lalo na kung magsa-start na kayong mag-send out ng applications, okay? But again, what's important is at least may isa ka or may dalawa ka. Anyhow, hindi naman to masyadong mabibigat na applications, okay? For me personally, meron ako nitong 3 kasi hindi natin alam kung anong tool or anong application yung meron si client natin. Okay? Baka ginagamit niya is Viber, tapos WhatsApp lang yung meron tayo. So, at least man lang, kung meron tayo nitong 3, more chances na talagang mapapansin tayo. And then for the expertise, you can go back to your About Me na activity on the first day. Ilagay nyo dito lahat ng mga skills na at least have mga more than 5 skills or expertise na talagang super duper expert po talaga kayo. Alright? You should be an expert. Meaning, during the interview, kahit anong gawin ng interviewer, masasagot mo siya. Alright? For example, you've mentioned in your resume that you are good at confidentiality and discretion. Can you give me an example wherein you practiced confidentiality and discretion? So, ayun. So, you should be able to answer that one kasi pag nilagay mo to sa resume mo pero wala ka talagang example or wala kang masagot, that's already a red flag to the recruitment. Okay? And we don't want to have a lot of red flag. Okay, so problem-solving skills. Kumbaga yung ilalagay natin dito sa expertise, may backup tayo na scenario. May backup tayo na sample kung bakit natin nasabi expert tayo dito. Okay, is that clear? Okay. Now, in this part, this is already the most and super important when we create our resume. All right. So it is still in one glance, it's just a typical resume dito. Okay, so we have here the job title, and then we have here the company, and then the duration. Okay, dapat yung nasa itaas, yun po yung pinaka-recent. Okay, it should be the most recent job that you had, followed by followed by the least. Okay, ayan. So, dapat pinaka-recent yung nasa itaas, and then yung this one, I just haven't edited this one, but again, eto kasi is the most recent that I had before I hopped into the freelancing, di ba? So now, what's the difference here? Anong ba talaga yung tinatawag natin na, client-approved resume and portfolio? Now, in this part, okay, in this part, you should not write, all right? You should not write your job description. Usually kasi yan yung mga ginagawa natin. 'Di ba? Yun yung mga ginagawa natin. Yung ginagawa natin is nilalagay natin dito yung job description, ayan, and napakahaba na ng job description. Now, the employer doesn't actually care kung ano yung job description ng former, okay, former job mo, kasi hindi naman sila mag-a-apply doon. What they are actually looking for is what are your greatest contribution when you were still working with them. Okay? At yun yung dapat natin ilagay dito, hindi yung mga job description. Okay? So again, let us try that one. Okay, let us try that one. I want you to chat what's one job that you can think of na talagang medyo malayo talaga sa pagiging virtual assistant. Okay, I want you to give me a job that is very far from becoming from a virtual assistant. Can you comment down below, guys? Okay, ayan, service crew. Let's try service crew. Okay, so let us ask ChatGPT first, okay? Can you give me a job description of a service crew? Yan. Alright, so eto na. Alright, we already have the job description of a service crew. Normally kasi, eto na yung nilalagay ng mga tao. Alright, eto na talaga yung mga nilalagay ng mga tao. And then, that's actually the wrong way. Okay, yan po talaga yung wrong way once we try to create our resume. Now, okay, going back to the resume guide that I will be giving you, we have a prompt there saying, turn this into a copy that states my greatest contribution in the company based on the job description. Okay? Ayan, tapos enter lang natin yan. Alright, so we have here a statement, ano tawag dito? Statement na binigay sa atin. Now, of course, hindi po ito yung ipipaste natin. Alright, we won't be pasting this one. Instead, we will be asking ChatGPT, okay, give it in bullet form. Yan. So, para bibigyan tayo ni ChatGPT ng naka-bullet form already. Okay? Now, let us try to compare. First, dito yung binigay niya is to greet and assist customers in a friendly and courteous manner, take customers' orders accurately, and process them efficiently using the POS system. Ayan. Compared to delivered excellent customer service by ensuring every guest received fast, friendly, and accurate assistance. Maintained cleanliness, ordered, and food safety standards in all work areas. Meaning, ito pala yung mga nagawa mo when you were still working with that company. Diba? I-compare nyo kasi siya dito, guys. This is plainly the job description. Okay? It doesn't tell something about us in our previous work. Diba? When we try to differentiate, when we try to, anong tawag dito, to define, when we try to define, anong tawag dito, resume, na-mention doon na you should be able to give a professional background about yourself. And this is not our professional background. This is the job description. And this is actually one of the greatest or one of the reasons why people are not moved to the next stage of the application. Okay? Sino dito yung guilty kapag gumagawa sila ng resume is nagbe-based pa rin sila sa job description? Can I see hand? Ayan, guilty. Ang daming guilty. So, you might as well assess your resume at baka ma-move forward na kayo, alright? Ma-move forward na kayo. Because again, our resume is something about us. Alright? Our resume is something about us and not something about the company. Kasi kung about the company, edi sana nag-apply na lang sila. Alright? Nag-apply na lang sila. Nagtanong-tanong na lang sila, kumbaga. Okay? Ayan, okay, sige, no problem. At least now, alam nyo na on what you should be doing next. Okay? So basically, guys, yun lang po yung gagawin ninyo sa resume ninyo. Again, I will be uploading the copy of this resume template. Again, you have the option to copy this one. And you have the option to create your own resume. Okay? Ang importante lang po is yung mga points na na-mention namin. Again, 1, give yourself a title. Second is that have a contact tagged with or incorporated with a third-party app para at least ma-communicate po kayo ni client. Third is that your expertise should be something that you are really, okay? You are really expert, or you can back up with a sample scenario or situation. And then lastly, when you list down your job experience, if ever meron man po kayo, ayan, make sure na what do you call this? Make sure na yung ilalagay nyo dito is not the job description. Okay, now to answer that, wait lang. Coach, bibigyan niyo po ba kami ng site na pwedeng gumawa ng hindi po ko we won't be giving you. Alright, hindi po kami nagbibigay ng site. You really have to create your own resume. But you can create your resume naman po using anong tawag dito, Canva. Okay, do you have any question? Do you have any question, guys? Okay, now, when you if wala po kayong question sa if wala po kayong question sa what do you call this, resume, all right, let us proceed. All right, let us proceed. By the way, we received a question pala. So, coach, ano yung ilalagay ko sa resume kung wala po talaga akong any experience at all? Okay? Now, if you don't have any experience at all in your professional background or sa professional summary nyo, dito guys, here in this part, you should be open already, or you should be giving a welcome remarks na you don't have a proper experience yet, but you undergo training. Okay, you have a formal training, you have a formal education, ayan, and then list down that may mga sample activities ka, may mga hands-on ka, you already know the fundamentals of the related course, ayan. And then again, i-cater mo yung skills mo. Instead of listing down your work experience, highlight your different skills. Like for example, administrative support. Ilalagay nyo dito is administrative support. Ayan, administrative support. And then list down ano nga ba yung mga bagay na what you call this, knowledgeable ka when it comes to administrative support. Like learned how to ganito, ganyan, ayan. Okay, learned how to manage inbox management, learned how to manage inbox, calendar, and travel management. Okay, again, don't compete with people who already have experience. For those people who already have experience, cater your experience. But for those people who doesn't have any experience, ilagay nyo po yung mga skills ninyo. Now, you can also add your internships, all right? Internships ninyo. If ever may mga cross-deal man kayo in the future, you will be communicating with someone na anong tawag dito, may mga businesses na gusto nyong pag-offera na, uy, gawan kita ng logo, gawan kita ng mga ganito, ganyan. So you can have your collaboration with that person. Okay, are we all clear with our resume before we proceed to our portfolio? Okay, so now, let us proceed with our portfolio. Okay. Coach, binibigyan CV engineer. Yeah, you belong yung OnlyFans chatter. Yung OnlyFans chatter sa e-commerce yan. Sa e-commerce yan. Alright, for our wait lang, this is not the updated this is not the updated template. Wait lang guys, let me search my updated template. Wait lang. Dami ko na kasing template. Ayun. So this is our portfolio template that we will also be offering to you guys. Now, I want you to take a picture. Alright, gusto ko pong mag-take kayo ng mga pictures, any formal photos, but actually guys, to be honest, no, if you're open to AI naman, nakakagawa na po si Gemini AI ng mga professional photos. Ayan, yan na rin sometimes yung mga ginagamit namin guys. If you really don't have the resources, or you don't have the, you don't have the time to have a photo shoot, ayan, pwede nyo po gamitin si Gemini AI, okay? So now, when you create your portfolio, this is just something about mga proofs about your work, okay? So the cover page should be something like this, a very strong statement, and then, hey, it's me, then your name. Okay? Palitan nyo yung picture, okay? Baka hindi nyo papalitan yung picture, guys. So, you should change the picture. Of course, mukha nyo. Dapat mukha nyo po yung ito-change nyo dito. And then, on the next page, I'm here to help you. So, in this part, you should be able to write the things na ano yung ma-offer mo sa client. Okay? We also have here a ChatGPT prompt wherein write something about how I can help my client as an outstanding virtual assistant even if I don't have experience. Okay? So, let us try to prompt this one in ChatGPT. Ayan. Try muna natin tong i-prompt kay ChatGPT. Okay, let's go back to ChatGPT. And then let's paste this one. Okay, write something about how I can help my client as a virtual assistant, and then let's enter. Okay, so these are some clips or some, what do you call this? Some mga pwede nating i-paste dito. So even without formal experience, I can help. Change nyo tong I can help you. My client is an outstanding virtual, bringing a strong combination of dedication, adaptability, and genuine care for their business, for your business success. Again, i-proofread nyo lang to and then you can paste it here in our portfolio. Okay? So, pwede nyo po yan i-paste dito sa portfolio ninyo. And then, okay, on the next part naman is that dapat meron po kayong mission. Alright, what's your mission as a virtual assistant? What's your mission as an executive virtual assistant? Okay, you should be having an idea on this one. You should have an idea tapos ipa-fix nyo na lang kay ChatGPT yon. Okay, I have written here that you can encode it, you can encode your values. Okay, what are your values? Like for example, you are an honest person, you are a very dedicated person. Ano pa ba yung mga sample values? You are very patient, you are very kind. Ayan, ilista mo lahat ng mga values mo, and then ask ChatGPT to create, alright, to create something out from it. Okay? And then pagkatapos na, of course, you should be having your own vision also. And then dito sa slide na to, guys, it is still about the about me section. Okay? So balik lang kayo doon sa VA profile ninyo, i-copy nyo yung about me ninyo, and then i-insert nyo siya dito. Okay? Insert nyo siya dito. And then, you can have your screen name also, pero take note, when you have a screen name, all right? When you have a screen name, please make sure that it is not very far from your actual name. Okay? For example, we have here Harold. So, syempre, kay Harold, hindi naman pwede yung pangalan niya is magiging Alberto. Diba? Hi, I am Alberto, your virtual assistant. Diba? So, talagang mako-confuse si client. Bakit yung profile niya on sa resume is nakapangalan as Harold, pero dito is Alberto? Saan ba talaga dito yung totoo? Alright? For example, your name is, ano yung complete name niya? Harold James. Okay, so pwede siyang mag-HJ, pwede lang siyang mag-James, pwede lang siyang mag-Har, or ano ba? Basta at least, it's very near to your name. For example, my complete name is Jerilyn May. Diba? So, I can just use Jer because it's related to my name. Ayan. Kasi may student po talaga kami na question. Yung screen name niya, ma'am, sorry, sige, no problem. No problem. So, yung screen name niya kasi was Ann Jenner, okay? Ann Jenner talaga yung pangalan niya. So, tablang napaisip kami, ay, wow, ang ganda naman pala talaga ng pangalan mo. And then, to realize, yung Jenner pala doon is talagang from the Kardashian sisters, 'di ba? Yung si Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner. I mean, napakarami talagang mga tao na nilalagyan ng Jenner yung pangalan nila kasi natanong din daw siya sa client niya kung parang in a joke manner na kaano-ano mo silang Kendall at saka silang Kylie Jenner. Sabi niya, oh, I am a very huge fan. Tapos sabi ng client niya na, oh, that's weird. You're willing to change your family name. So, sineryoso yung client niya, yung pangalan niya. Ayun. So, I'm not sure what happened next. Pero again, parang na-call out siya sa client niya. Alright, so just make sure that once you have your screen name, it should be it should still be related to your real name. And then just have 3 skills here that will best describe you. Okay, dapat may 3 skills dito na talagang it will still best describe you. And then next part should be, what are the type of services that you can offer? All right. Again, this is perfect for those who don't have any experience, like administrative support, social media management, and then if ever may experience ka, pwede mong ilagay dito as a sample also. Okay, so you can give a summary of what you can offer as a VA, and then highlight your skills if you don't have any experience yet. Okay, again, ilagay nyo dito it can be a list. Ayan, you can be very creative as long as may portion talaga na magpapakita kung ano yung mga services na i-offer nyo. And then the tools that you use. You can also add here all of the tools that we have discussed. Lahat ng mga Google applications, you can also have it here. Google Teams, Zoom, Canva, yung calendar, yung Asana, yung Notion, ayan. Ano pang ibang tools na mga alam ninyo, okay, you can always add it here. You can just list it down, but if you want to be more creative, again, you can just use the logo and upload it here as well. Pwede po ba akong maglagay dyan ng mga recent ko na yes, okay, yes po. Now, this is where you will be collaborating. Ayan, pwede nyo mag-collaborate. I want you to act as a business owners. All right, each one of you, for the 45 people who's here, I want you to act as a business owners. Because again, becoming a virtual assistant is also a business. Okay, business po natin to. Hindi lang po to basta-bastang serbisyo lang. Hindi lang to basta-bastang trabaho lang. And once we say that we are indulging or in what do you call this? We are having a business, ayan, we want to make it grow. All right. So I want you guys to believe that you are also a business owner, and I want you to communicate with anong tawag dito, with your people, with your batchmates here in our community. Like for example, pwede mo sabihin kay sasabi si Janice kay Julius, pwede ba kitang gawan ng ano? Or for example, Julius, what's your dream business? Tapos sasabihin ni Julius, I really dreamed of having a car wash business. Ayan, sasabihin niya ni Julius. So sasabihin mo, Janice, can I make a logo for you? Can I try creating like a content calendar for you, a calendar of activities? Ayan, tapos mag-role play kayo wherein magsaset kayo ng meeting. But again, you really don't have to attend to those meetings, ha? Parang ilalagay mo lang yun sa calendar. And then maglalagay ka rin sa calendar na Julius Car Shop opening, something na ganyan. And then ano yung mga bagay na dapat nyong i-prepare. Okay, so you communicate with your batchmate. I want you to think of a business that you want, ayan, and then you try to interact with them. And from that one, that's already hitting 2 birds at 1 stone. One is that you are able to ask for a feedback from them. Okay, pwede kang ng feedback coming from them. And second is pwede nyo po talaga siyang ilagay sa portfolio ninyo. Okay? So wag po kayong mahiya mag-chat-chat sa kanila. Then if you are also interested, you can also message me. Okay, you can also message me. I am more than willing to do a role play or an X deal with you guys. Like, I'll give you a situation, then you will be creating. I'll ask you to do something. Ayan. Tapos you will have that one on your calendar. Okay? I mean, on your calendar, on your inbox. Ayan. Kasi once na makapag-role play na tayo, we will be exchanging some emails. Para ma-screenshot nyo din yung mga emails, and I can give you honest testimonials also. Okay? Now that you are done with that one, dito nyo na po ilalagay yung mga sample works ninyo. Any sample works po, just like what Laila said here, yung mga invitations, what do you call this, yung mga what do you call this, business cards, yung calendar, screenshot ng calendar ninyo, yung mga praises coming from what do you call this, I mean yung mga inbox na ginawa ninyo, yung pag-label ninyo ng inbox, you can definitely add it here. And then for our last part in our portfolio, you should be having an FAQ section, and then kung saan kanila pwedeng i-reach out. All right, there should be a part here where malalaman nila kung saan ba sila pwedeng mag-reach out sa inyo. Okay? Do you have any questions with the portfolio? Again, guys, for our portfolio and for our resume, I will be uploading this in our Google Classroom. Do we have any questions? All right. Now, sa Canva din po yung portfolio. Yes, there are a lot of, anong tawag dito, napakarami pong mga template sa Canva na pwede nyo pong gamitin. For example, punta lang kayo dito sa templates. Pwede po kayong magamit ng free access lang ha. Portfolio. Ayan. Search lang kayo ng portfolio. Yes. Pero maghanap kayo ng mga hindi naka-premium. Yung mga walang ganito, yung walang mga cap or walang mga star, yun yung mga free. For example, eto. This is a free, what do you call this? This is a free template. Yung mga walang mga star or mga cap, ayun. All right, so just use the one that we created as your guide, making sure now you won't be missing a thing. Okay? Are we all clear with that one, guys? Let's have a quick break, guys. Let's see each other in 5 minutes. So I'll see you in 6:53, 54 na lang. Thank you. Alright, we're back. May bayad po ba sa Canva? May premium account yung Canva, pero you can also have the regular subscription lang that doesn't need any payment. Okay, may normal subscription lang that doesn't need any payment. Now, let us proceed. Okay, now na meron na tayong resume, now na meron na tayong portfolio, let us proceed with the next process, which is the application process. Coach, meron na akong portfolio, meron na akong resume, alam ko na kung paano yung pag-manage ng inbox, alam ko na kung ano yung mga task ng isang virtual assistant, may mga tools na ako na natutunan. Now, ano yung gagawin namin next? Alright? Now, we have our entire application process. So, ano yung step-by-step process na dapat natin gawin? Now, some people, may resume, may portfolio na sila, sasubmit na nila kagad yung kanilang mga application without even thinking kung ready na ba talaga sila sa kanilang application. Alright? So before you try sending out your application, make sure the very first step is naka-prepare yung application materials ninyo. Alright? So before applying, make sure na updated yung resume ninyo. Tailored siya for VA role. For example, nag-a-apply kayo as a social media manager pero yung nilagay nyo sa resume ninyo is still yung sa service crew ninyo na position. Diba? So that's irrelevant. You're applying as a social media manager pero yung nilagay nyo sa resume ninyo is the cashier position. So that's already a red flag. We don't want, again, to gather a lot of red flags. Next, yung cover letter ninyo. Now, cover letter is just similar with application letter. 'Di ba? Sa nung nag-a-apply tayo dati, hinihingan nila tayo ng application letter. Now, cover letter is actually just the same with what we call this, application letter. Coach, bakit wala kang binigay na sample sa cover letter? Yes, I did not give you a sample of a cover letter because it should be customized for each job posting. Okay? Dapat wala kayong stagnant na cover letter dahil dapat naka-customize yan ulit, nakadepende kung ano yung job posting. I'll show you later how to create that one. Portfolio, again, make sure to have it ready. Your professional email, ayan, may nare-receive na akong mga email signature na napaka-cute. Ayan, napakaganda ng mga resume, email signature ninyo. I'm very, very happy that you were able to create that very fast. Ayan. And then profile on freelancing platforms such as Upwork, OLJ, Fiverr, and Freelancer. So again, if you want to, I will be showing you later on this one, but I will also be showing you where can you apply, all right, as a virtual assistant na these are a mix of local agencies and international agencies as well. Okay, and then LinkedIn profile. Ito may nagtanong sa akin dito, Coach, will you be discussing kung paano po i-optimize yung ating LinkedIn? Yes po, I will be giving you a guide. All right, this is the guide that I am referring to. Wait lang ha. Ayan. So this is the guide. I will be sending these notes to you also. I'll be sending these notes to you also. So this is the LinkedIn profile optimization. Ayan. So this is what you should do, a step-by-step guide kung paano nyo i-optimize yung LinkedIn account ninyo. Alright, I will be sending it in our Google Classroom. So this is my LinkedIn account, guys. Alright, this is my LinkedIn account. And in my LinkedIn account, may mga employer na po na nagre-reach out sa akin. Alright, may mga employer na po na nagre-reach out sa akin. For example, this one, para, what do you call this, to invite me to become their virtual assistant. But as again, I already have a job or I already have a client, so din-disregard ko na yung mga ganito. Majority kasi dito, alright, majority kasi dito, guys, is anong tawag dito? Mga professional talaga dito. You can have a post like this. Alright, you can have a post like this. And then, anong tawag dito? People will try to reach out to you if ever na gusto nila. Alright? If ever they would want to, ganyan. So, again, this is a Facebook account. This is the Facebook account of professionals, CEOs, or yung mga business owners as well. Okay? Ayan. Are we all good here pa? Again, I'll be sharing this with you guys ha, kaya don't worry. Kasi baka ma-overwhelm kayo. Now, if you also want to stand out, kung gusto nyong mag-stand out, it is very important to at least have an introduction video. An introduction video is a video wherein you will be showcasing, all right, who you are. Ayan. I'm not sure if may copy pa ako dito sa intro video ko. Ayan. Di ako sure ha kung may video pa ako sa intro video ko. But let me try to check. Ayan. Medyo matagal na talaga yon. Ayan, check ko na lang kung may intro video pa ba ako. But anyways, kung meron man, I will be sharing it with you. Ayan, wait, I have it here. So, an intro video, guys, is a 1 to 2 minute video wherein you will introduce yourself, introduce the things that you are familiar with, or you are an expert. And then, dito din, what do you call this? I have a guide kung ano yung ilalagay nyo sa intro video ninyo. Right? So, allow me to share my old intro video. Ayan, nakakahiya i-share sa inyo, no? But I was also a newbie when I created this one. So, just to let you take a look, a glimpse kung ano nga ba yung intro video. So, medyo matagal-tagal na to, guys. Kaya, pasensya na. Wala talaga akong time gumawa pa ng bagong intro video. So, let me know if you can hear the audio or if hindi nyo siya naririnig.
Hi, I am Jer, and I am thrilled to be here. In my previous role as an admin assistant, I was in charge in handling multiple tasks, from preparation of the agenda, coordinating schedule, and planning our itinerary for our upcoming trips. This experience sharpened my organizational skills and attention to details. One key achievement is I was able to implement an electronic logbook system that replaced the manual notebook system, improving accuracy and efficiency. As your executive assistant, I will use the tools such as Notion, Trello, and Asana to make sure that I will be able to manage your calendar, your inbox, and plan for your upcoming trips. Also, I will make sure that I will run everything smoothly so that you can focus on what truly matters. Hope to work with you very soon!
Ayun. Diba? So, that was such a nene days. Nene days na po talaga yon. So, it's okay, guys, to commit mistakes. Yung mga napipili nyo na, oh my God, coach, nakakakaba. Alam nyo, ilang takes yun na full storage na siguro ako sa daming takes na ginawa ko para it's not perfect, but for me, anong tawag dito? Mairaos ko lang talaga yung intro video. Kasi nga, gustong-gusto ko po talaga. I really wanted to stand out. And not everyone is actually giving an intro video. Okay? Hindi po lahat ng tao nagbibigay ng intro video. Yung iba po is wala lang, resume, portfolio. So at least, ma-shortlist ka na mga client. Ay, unique to si Angel. May pa-intro video. Ay, maganda to kay Cleope, may intro video. Mas nakikilala ka. May, kung sa ano pa, anong tawag dito, may luksong dugo na kayo, di ba? May luksong dugo na kayo ni client kasi nga nakita ka na ni client. Alright? That will already build or give a strong rapport. And trust me, guys, when I started sending out intro videos before, doon talaga ako nakahakot ng napakaraming client. Okay? Katulad lang din ako ng mga normal na mga VAs before na struggling. I don't know how long it took me na talagang Diyos ko po, wala na akong client. Ayan. Pero there also came a time na talagang dumating rin sila na parang ako na talaga yung wait, pause. Wala na akong oras matulog ha. Ayaw ko na. Something na ganyan. So again, you can have that. I know people are really not comfortable taking video on their self na nagsasalita. Ayan. Pero that's one thing kasi na will help you. Parang shortcut kasi to. Alright? This is a shortcut kasi hindi lahat kayang gawin to, 'di ba? So that makes you something na talagang magsa-stand out sa iba, and that is our goal. Okay? I what do you call that? I am challenging you. Okay? Na kung kinaya ng ibang students ko, kakayanin niyo rin. Ilang months, coach, bago po kayo nakaraos nakahanap ng clients? Parang 6 months after the training ata. For me, it took me 6 months after the training. Kasi to be honest, guys, I want to be very, very honest with you. Nung nag-enroll ako sa 1,800 course ko at that time, the coach wasn't responsive. Very, very unresponsive sila. So, nag-self-study ako, ayun. So, I felt very, very confident and I started out applying. Napakarami kong in-applyan. I think more than 20 applications sa OLJ, sa Upwork. Bumili pa ako ng Connects at that time. But I got rejected. Imagine I was able to spend mga 500 pesos plus per the connections na. Pero wala pa rin. So, after parang na down talaga ako na Diyos ko, magbibili pa ba ako ng, that was really the moment, okay? I can still remember the time na ilan lang yung pera na titira sa ano ko, sa bank account ko. Parang less than 1,000 or mga something, and medyo malayo pa yung sahod. My last money was, I was deciding, bibili pa ba ako ng Connects or hindi na? If bibili ako ng Connects, another 500 pesos. So, ano na lang yung igagastos ko? Ayan. Ano na lang yung ipang-daily ano ko, something ganyan. So, I was really down at that time. And talagang sinabi ko, I will never apply VA again. Okay? Maybe VA is really not for me. Imagine nyo naman, mga 20 plus applications, tapos ang laki na ng nagastos ko. I mean, siguro maliit na bagay lang yung 1,000 sa iba, pero para sa akin at that time, napakamahal na yung 500. So, sabi ko, it's just a waste of money. Ayan, magla-live selling na lang ulit ako. Ayoko nang maghanap ng mga applications. And then, it took a full 6 months bago ko parang, nasa drive ko lang yung replay kasi. Nasa drive ko lang yung replay. So, that's the time that I decided, bakit hindi ko siya panoorin ulit? Maybe that wasn't my time yet. So, ayun, nag-review ako, nag-enroll na naman ako sa isa pang course, di ba? I mean, maganda yung course na na-take ko before, ha? But, again, nag-pause kasi ako for 6 months. Nag-enroll na naman ako. After that 6 months, sabi ko, wala namang mawawala kung mag-a-apply ako always. Kung hindi ma-hire, edi okay, bye. Not my loss. That's my mindset already. Kung ma-hire ako, good for me, good for them. Yan na yung naging mindset ko. And since na yun na yung practice ko, yun na yung mindset ko, little did I know na may isang client na nakipag-work sa akin ng part-time. And then the laptop that I was using is just a netbook. Talagang after 30 minutes pa talaga siya. Yung parang kailangan pa uminit ng laptop before siya mag-fully function. Hanggang sa ayon, 30 minutes pa, hindi ko na siya shutdown, naka-plug na siya always. And then after a couple of months, may nag-reply sa previous application ko. Naging 2 na yung client ko hanggang may isang full-time. And then I really did not notice that I was juggling 5 clients at the same time. Plus my corporate job. So, hindi ko lang talaga siya na-notice, guys, kasi part-time lang yan. Parang no time tracker, yan talaga yung mindset ko. Hindi na ako kumbaga naghahabol kung para sa akin. Kung hindi, okay? And then that's when everything was already aligned. Doon na talaga nag-align. May aalis, okay, goodbye. Ayun. So at least I still have another client. So it's actually a mindset, okay? It's a mindset and the right timing. So if after our training mag-start na kayong mag-apply, tapos na-decline man kayo, okay, keep applying. May isa din na bibigay dyan and that's already the start. Okay? Now let's move on. Next one is find different opportunities. Yun yung na-mention ko, mag-apply kayo sa Upwork, onlinejob.ph, Fiverr, mga Facebook groups, ayan. Job boards, okay? Sa Indeed, JobStreet, LinkedIn, ayan. And then, from referrals, again, our list that I will be providing, mga referrals po yun. So may higher chance po talaga that when you apply on the link that we are providing, mas mapaprioritize yung applications niyo. It's not my personal referral code, it's referral code from my friends also. Okay? Now, submit your application. So always follow the instruction exactly the same as the post. Kasi guys, may mga post na nakalagay on your cover letter, start with the word hello or start with the word umbrella. Okay? Yan talaga, umbrella talaga yung hindi ko malilimutan because that was one of the highlight in my Upwork job. Kasi, anong tawag dito? Out of 15 applicants, ako lang daw yung isa nag-start with the word umbrella, kaya ako yung na-hire. Right? So it's very important na basahin niyo yung job posting and do exactly what they say. Kung sinabi nila, don't put a picture on your resume, tanggalin niyo yung picture sa resume niyo. Kung sinabi nila, I want the font in your resume to be color red, then make it color red. Okay? So, may ibibigay sila na application forms through link or through Google Forms. Applyan nyo lang yan. And yung mga iba naman is, kailangan nyo mag-send ng personalized email. Ayan, this is very, very frequent. Ito yung usually na ginagawa nila. Okay? And then, pag nasubmit mo na yan, usually you will be you will be shortlisted for an initial interview. So if ma-shortlist ka man, may marireceive ka na email. So make sure to reply. Ayan, make sure to reply, and then they will also be asking your availability. Reply within 24 hours. Okay, that's the code of that's the proper etiquette for you, or an email etiquette. Reply within 24 hours. Ayan. Kasi yung reply naman, it doesn't mean you have to be there or you have to be in the interview room within 24 hours. At least give them a reply. Kung magtatanong sila if available ka ba at that time, just let them know if a yes or no as well. And then next is that if napasa mo yung initial interview, by the way, yung sa initial interview, guys, we will be discussing this in our interview process. Yung mga tanong lang nila dito is something about yourself. Okay, majority ng mga questions dito is really something about yourself lang. And then, for the final interview, this is a Zoom call or a Google Meet. Dito na po nila tatanungin yung mga experiences mo, mga skills mo, yung mga time management and different tools that you are familiar with, mga communication habits mo. For example, kung nakikipag-usap ka ba, nagaganyan ka lang ba? Palagi ka bang nakaganyan? Or nakaganyan ka rin, or wala kang camera, ayan, that's one thing that they will be checking, all right, during the interview. So that's one thing na dapat nyo i-practice, and we will be discussing later on. And then your internet speed and setup. Kaya ako, guys, kung mahina yung internet namin, I have 2 backup internets ha, pero if none of them will work, I will really have to cancel the seminar. Okay? Kasi ayaw ko na biglang maputol at the middle. Okay? So I make sure that my backup is working. I make sure that my other backup is working. Kung hindi talaga kaya, sasabihan ko si Rhea, we have to cancel the meeting today. Okay? And then, of course, dun sa na-mention ko sa calendar management natin, check the time zone. Okay? Hindi po yan oras natin, kundi oras po nila yan. But they will be adding a time zone naman. For example, 8 a.m. PDP or 8 a.m. EST. So you have to check ano yung 8 a.m. EST sa Philippine time. Okay? Now, once nakapasa ka sa sa final interview, you will be offered a contract. Now, don't ever work without a contract. Okay? Kung walang contract yung client mo, please ping me. I have a contract na fully tawag dito, fully acknowledged, pinadraft po namin to sa mga lawyers, guys. So please ask me a copy of a contract para mabigay natin yun mabigay nyo yan sa client ninyo. Okay? So sa contract, guys, meron yung formal offer and then details about your rate. Please, 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 dapat naka-indicate po to. Okay? Kasi baka yung the rate that you were talking with your client is $5 an hour, pero masashock ka na lang sa ting sahod, $3 per hour lang yung marireceive mo. We did not talk about $5 per hour. I said $3 per hour. I said $2 per hour. Where's $1 per hour? So at least you have a document, you have a proof, or you have a document showing that that is your rate. Okay? Then, if it is a possible trial, kasi may mga nag-o-offer din ng trial, ayan, kailan mag-e-end yung trial? Okay? Is my trial or tinatawag yung internship or OJT, kailan ba siya due before I can get a feedback na I am hired or not? Okay? Ayan, so non-disclosure agreement, ano yung mga bagay na pwede mo lang i-share or hindi mo pwedeng i-share? Okay, and then after that one, the training that they will provide you is only the onboarding process. Okay? Hindi po nila ibibigay yung training katulad ng how we train, like what is inbox management, ano yung calendar management, ano yung ang tawag, travel management. Okay? So i-introduce lang nila kayo sa mga company systems, ayan, yung mga task management platforms, kung ano yung gamit nila, Trello ba, Asana, ClickUp, or what. So for example, may Trello coach, oh my God, Trello yung ginagamit nila. Let me know, I can give you a quick run through on that one. Okay? Communication channels, Slack ba yun? Wala nang Skype ngayon. Gmail or iMessage, ayan. Mga SOPs nila, for example, kung hihingi ka man ng kung hihingi ka man ng, for example, mga document, ano yung procedure. So, first step, ayan. So, ituturo nila yan. And then, you will also be added to their drives, emails, and their trackers as well. Okay? And, what you call, that is the final process if ever na mag-onboarding na kayo or ma-hire man kayo ni client. Okay? Do you have any questions, guys? Do you have any questions? All right. So if you don't have any questions, again, this is my full lecture here on, this is my full module, which I will be sharing with you. Please do not share this with others kasi ginawa po to ng GV Academy. So this is what we discussed earlier. I have also added here some of the red flags that you should avoid, and then some of the checklists that you should prepare. For example, you're planning to apply already, how to optimize your profile if you will be registering Upwork. Ayan. What are the titles that you can use? Ito yung mga title na pwede nyo din gamitin sa resume and sa portfolio ninyo. If you are a social media manager, you can use this one. If you want to send proposal email, I also have it here. Ayan. And then, where to apply? These are the sites kung saan po kayo pwedeng mag-apply. Now, I will also be giving you this one. Wait lang ha. Nasaan na ba yan? So, this is the list kung saan po kayo pwedeng mag-apply as a virtual assistant. So, these are 42. Okay? 41 lang pala. 41 list kung saan po kayong pwedeng mag-apply as a virtual assistant. Okay? Again, these are both local and international agencies na pwede nyong i-test out. Okay? So these are where you can test out also. Now, I will also be telling you guys, saan ba ako nakahanap ng direct client, alright? Hindi pa po lahat is alam to, alright? Not everyone knows this yet, but you can also try this. Medyo hassle lang nga to kasi manual yung pag-reach out ninyo dito. But again, this will, anong tawag dito? This will give you a greater chance na at least makahanap kayo ng client kaagad-agad. Okay? So this is the website na gamit ko, yung Apollo. This is just free. So you can log in using your credentials. Ayan. Apollo is actually a CRM wherein may mga system to na makakakuha ka ng mga emails. Okay? So now, you can go you can discover this one. It's very easy to understand. Punta ka lang dito sa companies. Ayan, punta kayo dito sa companies. Ito talaga yung ginagawa ko before ha. So when I go to companies, I try to search, okay, to search for a company name. So since wala akong alam about company name, I just write the letter A. So lalabas dito lahat ng mga what do you call this? Lalabas dito lahat ng mga companies na may mga letter A, for example. Ayan. So it's taking so long. I'm not so sure why. Let's say, bakit siya nag-error? Ayun. So these are some of the companies, but again, itong mga company na to guys, medyo malalaki na to sila. Okay? Now, how do we know that these are already a very big company? Through the number of employees that they have. They have 1.5 million employees. Ayan. So our goal here is to take a look at companies, all right, na medyo maliliit pa lang yung mga employers nila, or we can say hindi pa ganon ka-establish. Alright? Hindi pa ganon ka-establish. So we should be able to take a look at some companies na mga bago pa lang. I think nag-error talaga siya, guys. I'm not sure kung bakit siya super duper error. Ayan. Okay, so for example, we have that one. Once we click on the, let's just say for example, this is the sample, this is the sample na mga companies. Makikita natin dito yung mga tao na employed dito as well. Okay, we will be able to see this one. And then, baka nag-update yung Apollo. So, for example, makikita natin ito yung job title. So, CEO siya, meaning pwede to maging client natin. This is a client, this is already a lead para sa client natin. Now, we can get the access of their email. Ayan, check natin yung email nila. And then, pagkatapos nyan, ayan, so we already have the email of the, what do you call this? We already have the email of the CEO. Alright? So, we can copy this one. Punta tayo sa, na practice natin na data entry. Go to Google Sheets, ayan. Tapos mag-create kayo, for example, let's just use the existing one. For example, client leads. Ayan. Okay, so let's have here, paste natin yung email niya, ayan. Email, address, tapos company, name ng CEO, ayan, or designation, ayan, then status. Okay? Tapos ano yung company niya ulit? Balik tayo dito. PepsiCo. Saan ba yun? Ayan. PepsiCo. So, ito yung kanyang company. And then, ano yung pangalan niya? Because we will be needing this one for our outreach email. Ayan. Tapos yung, hindi natin na-copy. Diyos ko, naglalag na siya. Then, yung name niya is, I think Ramon yun. Ramon. Ayan, we have the name Ramon Laguarta. So, siya pala ang CEO ng Pepsi. Right? Si Ramon Laguarta. Bakit hindi ko makopy? And then CEO. So status, dito sa status, dito natin, anong tawag dito? Dito natin ita-track kung nasendan na ba natin siya ng email. Okay, so let us be more specific with that one. Ayan. Send an email. Ayan, question mark. Okay, tapos mag-insert na lang kayo dito ng chat box. Ayan. Kasi marami tayo. So what we are doing here is already a data entry, okay? Now, paano natin gagawin yung outreach, okay? So pwede kayong pumunta dito sa application natin. Ayan, dito. You can check your, what do you call this? You can check the proposal email. Alright, so ayan, I am thrilled to the opportunity to assist you. Again, you can rewrite this one. So eto na yung ika-copy ninyo. Ayan, eto na yung ika-copy ninyo. Pupunta kayo sa email ninyo, alright? Pupunta kayo sa email ninyo and then you paste this one. Ayan. Again, guys, you customize, please. Okay, you customize. Huwag po kayong copy-paste kaagad. Ayan. Ayan. So, for example, sino nga yung pangalan ng ating pagsisendan? Si Ramon. Hi, Ramon. Tapos, yung sa subject is this one. Tapos, yung recipient natin, sino yung recipient natin? So, ito yung kanyang email address. Okay, so, paste lang natin dito. So, we already have our, alright, there we go. We already have our outreach. Okay? So, meaning guys, we are already able to send an outreach. Imagine if you will be sending hundreds and thousands of this. Napaka-imposible na hindi po kayo magkakaroon ng client. I mean, it's just really not working so well ngayon, pero that's the whole process. Okay, mag-search lang kayo ng mga companies, but our target here are companies na maliit lang yung kanyang number of employees. Or kumbaga, these are startup. Alright? These are startup businesses. Okay? Coach Ning Pilit. Coach, naka-freeze po yung screen nyo. Yes, this is what I am showing you. Okay? Guys, are we all clear in creating or in doing an outreach? Ayan. Okay, so again, dito po kayo pwedeng maghanap ng direct client besides OLJ, besides Upwork, and besides LinkedIn. Okay, are we all clear there? Okay, so ito yung outreach natin ha. Again, you can also create your own outreach email using ChatGPT. Okay, ayan. So, let's have our final break, guys, before we discuss our last topic, which is our interview process. Okay, I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Okay lang eh. Pwede tayong tawagan, di tumatawag ha. Pag tutulog, tumatawag. Tapos na? Ano to? Update ka rin.
Ah,
5 minutes.
Naubusan na ng boses ng
Buti na may ano yun. Nakatado na lang ang
Oh, 4 hours?
buti nga may ano yun. May i-replay. Kasi katulad ng first day ko dyan, hindi ako last at siyahe ka, hindi ako ano. So, feeling ko kaya-kaya mo lang eh. Alam mo lahat ng tinuturo ko.
Okay, so now we are down to our last topic for today. Ayan, nag-freeze yung camera ko. Which is mastering the job interview. So by the way, guys, before we officially begins this one, we would like to inform you that we are offering a free mock call. So just let us know kung kailan po, if you want to have a mock call. Kasi we will be providing you with a mock call sa mga ready na dyan. So we will be giving you a sample scenario. So you will be applying as an executive virtual assistant, and baka hindi pa ako yung mag-interview sa inyo. Baka colleagues ko po yung mag-interview kasi anong tawag dito? Baka maging comfortable po kayo. Ayan. Since you already know each other, so I think it's best na iba yung mag-interview sa inyo. Alright? So our objective here is to help you prepare, answer commonly asked questions, and make a lasting impressions. Again, these questions are coming from a resource, okay, from a source na talagang working in the application or recruitment. Okay, so while you are preparing for the interview, you should be researching about the company. Okay, napakarami po talagang nagtatanong sa amin, Coach, paano po, how do we prepare for our interview? Okay, paano po namin i-prepare yung interview namin, Coach, if wala kaming wala kaming mga experience, mga ganito, ganyan. Ano yung pwede namin i-prepare? So you should always research about the company, know their mission, know their vision, yung values nila, and what's the recent news about the company. Okay, when we see recent news, wag naman po yung may nag-mass resignation daw sa inyo. Bakit ganito? Ayan, I've heard that you had massive resignation. Okay? Our goal here is to align our values so that the company will know that you are actually one of them. Okay? That's the number one goal here. And of course, understand the job description. Hindi po pwede na mag-a-apply kayo pero wala kayong any idea about sa pinasukan ninyo. Okay? And then prepare to answer commonly asked questions. Like there are a lot of commonly asked questions which I will be flashing on later on. And then practice with mock interview. Again, this is one thing that we are offering, and dress appropriately. If you know that it is an interview, you don't have to be very fancy. Wear a casual clothes, wear a corporate clothes, something with colors, that will do. And of course, guys, arrive on time. Be there 10 to 15 minutes before your actual interview. Dapat nasa waiting room na kayo mga 10 minutes prior sa interview ninyo. Okay? Now, here are the commonly asked questions. Tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do you want to work here? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Tell me about a time you faced a challenge at work. Why should we hire you? What are your salary expectations? And do you have a question for us? Now, these are the top 8 questions na possibly makukuha nyo po talaga on your initial interview. Okay? So now, Coach, how do we answer those questions? To answer that one, if tatanungin po kayo about yourself, mag-focus po kayo sa mga relevant work experience ninyo, skills ninyo, achievements ninyo, and your hobbies. Okay? Don't ever answer with something that they already know kasi nasa resume mo yon. Okay? For example, my name is Jerilyn May M. Montaire. My contact number is ganito, ganyan. I recently graduated here. I work at ABCD company, ganito, ganyan, for 5 years. Again, that is something that they do not want to know because alam na nila yan. Nasa resume nyo na po yan. Okay? So, focus on your relevant work experience. Like what I said earlier. Yung mga, anong tawag dito? Yung mga, yung mga benefits na nabigay mo sa company, mga skills mo, mga hobbies mo. I love playing volleyball, I love playing the guitar, I love drawing, I love painting because this actually helps me calm myself. I love, managing my time, something na ganyan. For your strengths and weaknesses naman, provide an example. Okay? And then for your weakness, dito, mention how you are improving. All right. For example, one of my weaknesses is actually speaking in English, but I am improving by watching an English movie every day so that I will develop my English speaking skills. Another way is that I am also reading a lot of English novels so that I will be able to practice my English speaking skills too. Okay? So ayan, why do you want to work here? Again, align with the company goals. For example, yung goal ng company or yung pinapromise ng company is that we bring people up together. Okay? We help one another. We have a very, very good community here. So that's one thing na pwede mong sabihin sa kanila, that I have a very good, what do you call this? I am very good with people. Ayan, I can work easily or I can work along with people. And I have realized that your company actually has a very great community, so I can be an additional to them. Okay? So that's how you should be answering those kinds of questions. Now, kung tatanungin ka ng interviewer mo, what are your questions about us? May mga questions ba kayo about sa amin? So, pwede niyong tanungin, what does success looks like in this role? Ayan, can you describe the team that I would be working with? Ayan, what are the bigger challenges in this position? And then what opportunities for growth does exist? And then how do you support professional development? Okay, one thing dito pala guys, kung tatanungin po kayo, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? You should answer something na talagang saan nyo ba nakikita yung sarili nyo? Okay? You shouldn't answer 5 years from now, I see myself still working here in your company as an executive assistant. Okay, so there's no stagnant. It's stagnant. There's no progress. So instead of saying that, pwede nyo sabihin na I see myself, all right, still with the same company but with higher position. Okay, instead of being just an executive assistant, I am already managing people. All right, I'm managing people. I am supporting people. And of course, I am already in a situation wherein I am already supervising or maybe the manager. Okay? Dapat yung sagot niyo dito is hindi siya nakastagnant. Because they just want to see kung what are you willing to do para umangat ka. Alright? Are you the type of person na talagang, if in Bisaya we call it maningkamot, maning tawhana, or you are just the lazy person out there. Okay, doing nothing, waiting for something positive to happen. Okay, now there are some behavioral questions, okay, that you can answer using the STAR method. Always remember the STAR method. So when we say about STAR method, this is situation, the task, actions, and the result. Now let us play a role play. Okay, let us play a role play. I will be giving the situation. Okay, and then someone has to what do you call this, add with the task, and then action, and then result. Okay, so our situation here is, tell me about a time you handled a different client. Okay, so mag-random call po ako dito ha, kasi patapos naman din tayo, it's your time to shine na. Okay, so for example, the situation is I have a very mad client because her credit card was charged with an unauthorized transaction. Okay, so again, the question here was, tell me about the time time that you handled a difficult client. So the situation here, okay, yung binigay ko na situation is, I have a very mad client because, okay, wait lang guys. So again, the situation here is that I have a very mad client because her credit card was charged with an authorized transaction. Now, what is your task here? Can I have a volunteer or do you want me to call? Ayan. Ano ha, parang dugtungan game to. Alright? Huwag kayong umalis sa topic. We still have the same topic. So I want you guys to show me or to tell me the task. Ano yung possible task mo sa situation? Alright, can I have someone answer? Kung wala, mag-roll call talaga ako dito. Bakit bigla ang nag-off cam yung iba? Ayan. Saan na ba yon guys? Okay, if wala, can I have Edsel? Are you here, Edsel? Ayan. Wala na, hindi na nagsasalita. Huy, magsalita kayo sa batch 7. Ang bilis lang namin natapos dito, guys. Dapat sa batch 8 din. Sino dito magdadala ng flag sa batch 8? Ayan. Sino yung valedictorian nyo dito? Ayan. Wala si Edsel. Can we have Harold? Harold James. Can you try to dugtungan mo yung situation ko with the task? So ano yung task mo? Yung situation is nagagalit na yung client kasi nga anong tawag dito? May charge na unauthorized transaction. So ano yung magiging task mo? Okay, Harold, asa na si Harold? Ayan. Harold, are you here? Ay, wala. Sino yung nag-raise ng hand? Was it Angela? Sige, Angela, i-save mo yung mga kabatchmates mo. Alright, Angela, go ahead.
Po.
Good
Parang
evening.
nag-try lang ako mag-chat GPT.
Sige, no problem. Go ahead.
Sorry. Parang nakalagay dito is, I stay calm and listen carefully to his concerns, making sure he felt heard and understood. I apologized for the inconvenience and immediately assured him that I would help resolve the issue.
Okay,
very-
very good. Yes, may kadugtong pa. Go ahead, go.
So sorry. I verified the transaction details, reported the unauthorized charge to the appropriate department, and guided the client through the process of securing his account and replacing his card. I also followed up to make sure that the issue was fully resolved. By staying professional and showing empathy, I was able to turn a stressful situation into a positive experience, and the client thanked me for my quick response and patience.
Okay, so, ayun, yun na yun. That was the entire answer already to the question. Okay, very good. Sinabi ko naman sa inyo, guys, Biris, mag-ano kayo, wag kayong maya. Alright, very good. That's nice. Ayan, sino dito yung mga naka-ready na yung chat GPT at saka yung chat GPT at saka yung mic nila. Thank you so much, Angela. Ayun. Now, I have another situation. Sinong gustong mag-try? Alright, sinong gustong mag-try? Sige na, guys, isa lang. Ayan, tumahimik na tayo bigla, no? Asa na, guys? Isa lang, alright? Wala ba talaga? Wala ba? Wait lang. Sino dito yung may mga mic? Ayan, try natin i-call to. Si Ma'am Laila. Are you there, Ma'am Laila? Ay, hindi na nag-on ng mga mic. Sino dito? Ay, wala pong mic si Ma'am Laila. How about Sir Julius? Ayun, Sir Julius. May mic ba si Sir Julius? Sige, eto na lang. Kung wala si Sir Julius, I'm sorry, Coach, I'm commuting. Sige, no problem. Wala ba si Sir Julius dito? Okay, I think wala. Let's just, eto na lang, para maano natin. I'll just give another situation. Tapos, i-encode nyo na lang dyan yung answer nyo, okay? So, the situation or the question is, your client, alright, your client missed the appointment because it was not reflected on her Google Calendar. Okay, let's just say, for example, Laila was very mad because she missed her dental appointment because it was not stated or it did not reflect on her calendar. All right, so what's your task? What's your responsibility? How will you answer that one? I want to see a answer sa ating chat box, guys. Right? What's your task? Or try answering it in a whole na lang. Alright? I-answer nyo siya in a whole. I'll give you 2 minutes for that one. I want you to give the task, the action, and the result. Okay, the situation here is Laila was very mad because she missed her dental appointment because it was not on her Google Calendar. Okay, I want you to have the whole answer already using the STAR method. Pero the situation is already given. Okay? Ayan, I'll give you 2 minutes guys. Tapos i-chat nyo siya dito para mabasa ko yung mga answers nyo. Okay, wow. I'm happy I see some answers already here. So let's just read for Eileen. Follow up with the client regarding missed appointments. Confirm the appointment was not reflected in her calendar and reset the meeting invite. Result, client acknowledged and updated the confirmed new schedule. All right. So one time I had a client who was upset because she missed an important appointment that wasn't added to her calendar. She blamed me for her mix-up, so I stayed calm and listened to her concern. I apologize for the inconvenience and explained that it might have been miscommunication about scheduling update. I immediately took action by reviewing our workflow and setting up a system or automatically sync her appointment to her calendar. I also created a task reminder process to confirm all upcoming meetings in advance. After that, she never missed her appointment. Wow. So, ensure all client appointment are correctly scheduled, visible. Okay, ayun. So, ang gagaling niyo naman pala. So, we have here, Kaan, I calmly apologize for the inconvenience, acknowledge their frustration, and assist them right away by offering to reschedule their appointment as soon as time possible. I completely understand how frustrating it must be to miss an appointment. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. Okay? So, sana may mga mic kayo, no? Basically, that's how you really answer situational questions or behavioral questions. Ayan, let's give everyone a round of applause. Ang ganda sana ng ano natin kung may mga mic lang tayong lahat, 'di ba? So siguro i-require ko na 'yan sa susunod kong training. Yung mga mag-a-attend dapat may mga mic para maging interactive tayo. Okay? Anyways, thank you so much, guys. May pahabol. I feel I very sorry. Parang may lacking dito, see. I feel very sorry for the inconvenience that you missed your appointment. Hence, I will reschedule her. Okay. Ayan. Reschedule her appointment. I am very sorry. Okay. Ayun. All right. So, very good. So, guys, yung mga sinend nyo, again, apply that one. Okay? That's how you will answer those questions. Kasi sa actual na interview, wala nang ChatGPT. Wala na talagang lahat. But I'm very happy at least you have tried or may idea na kayo kung paano siya sasagutin. Okay? Now, next. Body language and communications tip. Now, once you do an interview, always make sure to follow the following. Maintain an eye contact. Now, if you are definitely mag-on cam po talaga kayo when may interview kayo, we have 3 phases of our eyes. One is looking directly at the camera, especially kapag nagsasalita kayo. Second one is taking a look at the screen. And third is having glance in different places. Okay? So, hindi naman pwede kapag, of course, nagsasalita ako ngayon. Let's say, for example, sino ba dito yung, what do you call it? Sino ba dito yung mga naka-on cam? Kasi, ano lang yung nakikita ko? Ang kaunti lang naman ng mga nakikita ko dito na naka-on cam. Ayan. For example, ang nakita ko lang dito naka-on cam is si Sir Julius. Like Sir Julius, for example, since nagsasalita ako, nanonood siya sa screen. 'Di ba? Kung nagsasalita yung kausap mo, syempre hindi ka lang makikinig, magaganyan ka pa rin sa screen. Kasi para kang ano niyan. You're not parang tanga, 'di ba? In ano, nagsasalita yung kausap mo pero nakaganyan ka lang din. Now, When we say roaming around or having a glance in the area, it means you're also thinking. Pero not to the point na gaganyan ka na, so I recently graduated, these are my skills. Hindi rin pwede ganyan. So you can like, for example, I actually graduated in this place and these are my skills and yan. So glance kumbaga. Parang hindi ka pa rin so that you won't look like a robot also. Okay? So now, smile and nod, all right? Smile and nod to show engagement. So if naiintindihan niyo yung sinabi or what the speaker is telling, just nod, ayan, smile. This is the best place for you to be plastic. Okay? And then speak clearly and confidently. Okay? Dapat maging confident po kayo. Now, it won't really be avoided, but don't prolong those words na mga So if wala ka pa talagang naisip, you can pause. Okay? Mag-pause kayo if wala talaga kayong naiisip na sagot. And then you can use body language like doing this, mga ganito, also pointing at something. Those are body language that you can use. Next is post-interview etiquette. Pagkatapos ng interview, make sure to send an email, a thank you email within 24 hours. Okay? And then express appreciation for the opportunity. Sabihin niya salamat. Thank you so much for the opportunity that you have given me. Ayan. And I am very happy to be considered in this position. And then sabihin mo, I'm very excited, I am looking forward. And then mention nyo din doon sa interview ninyo kung ano yung nag-struck the most. I was really very happy when you said that your company is really into the environment. We're sharing the same, the same view. Anyan. Follow up if you haven't heard. Now, for the follow up, if after the interview, if 5 to 7 days, wala pang feedback, send your first follow-up email. Kung after your 3 days after your follow-up email, wala pa rin, mag-send ulit kayo. Now, after the 3 days, the next day after that one, mag-send kayo ng last and final follow-up niyo. Kung wala talaga, then give up on that position, come what may na lang, and then move on to the next one. Okay? Dapat 3 yung follow-up ninyo. Again, 1 week after your interview. Next is that 3 days after your first follow-up, and then a day after your second follow-up. Okay? Are we all clear on that one? All right. So my tips here is before you go into an interview, make sure stable yung internet connection ninyo. Tell your family members, wala mo nang mag-ML, wala mo nang mag-YouTube, wala mo nang mag-Netflix, wala mo nang mag-stream. Bigay nyo muna sa akin to. 30 minutes lang to, 1 hour lang to. All right? Tumahimik muna kayo lahat. Okay? Wala mo nang magsisigaw, wala mo nang magsasalita. Okay? I-test nyo na yung camera ninyo if it's working. Call a friend. Okay? Tawagan mo yung random tao. Like for example, tatawagan mo yung wife mo, tatawagan mo yung mga anak mo, just to test out if naririnig ka ba niya. Okay? Now, maghanap kayo ng mga locations na well-lit and then quiet din. Alright? So, hindi talaga natin maiiwasan. For example, we have places na may mga tuktugaok ng manok, di ba? Ayan. So, we can invest into a microphone or a headset na nag-reduce ng mga noise or kumbaga noise cancellation. Okay? Kasi lifetime investment din naman natin yan. And dress professionally even if you are working from home or interviewing from home. Again, wear something with color, wear something na may blazer if you have, and then maintain a good posture and eye contact by looking into the camera and in the screen if the person is also talking. Okay? So here are some common mistakes to avoid: arriving late or unprepared. Okay? Wag na wag po kayong darating na kahit 1 minuto lang. Even 1 minute after your interview, it's a no-no. Again, dapat 10 to 15 minutes, nakaupo na kayo dito sa workstation ninyo, ready na kayo, nasa waiting room na kayo. Right? And then if tatanungin man po kayo, why did you leave your previous job? Why are you looking for new opportunities? Do not speak negatively about them. Okay? But instead, tell them, okay, mention about growth. You want growth, you want better opportunities, you want to be somewhere that will support your growth, and you feel like this is the company that you want to work with. Okay? Now, mag-ask ng questions, guys. Kung may mga questions man po kayo, i-ask nyo na siya. But wag nyo munang tanungin yung salary kaagad-agad. Okay? Now, over-explaining the answers or going off topic. For example, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is color red, because red is the favorite color of my favorite artist, which is Ariana Grande. And you know, Ariana Grande is a very good singer, and then I've heard that she has a Filipino blood, and then they went to this and that. Ang layo mo na, 'di ba? Yung tinanong lang is ano yung favorite color mo, pero umabot ka na doon, umabot ka na dito, and it's already off topic. Okay? Now, never ever forget to follow up after the interview, because trust me guys, there are instances na nakakalimutan po talaga ng mga recruitment officers yung ibang mga applications. Okay? It's not an excluded situation. Talagang may mga times po talaga, alright? There are really times wherein na ano tawag dito, na nakakalimutan nila. Okay? So always follow up. Now, how to handle difficult questions, like why do you have a gap in your employment? For example, 2024 wala kang trabaho. I mean, January 2024 may trabaho ka, tapos nag-end ng March, ayan. Tapos ngayon ka na lang ulit nag-apply. Okay? So to answer that one, be honest kung ano yung reason, and then pwede mo ding sabihin that during those times nag-upgrade ka ng mga skills mo. Okay? This is the time na parang nag-training ka, or if you have a health issue, maging honest ka din dyan. I was actually recovering because I was, for example, I had this illness, ganito, ganyan. Okay? Basta be honest lang din. And then, why did you leave your current job? Stay on positive and focus on growth. While my previous job was offering this and that, I'm very happy with them. I have actually learned a lot, but I think there are wider opportunities for me. There are better opportunities for me wherein I can have more growth, and I can be I can practice being independent. Okay? Yan yung isa sa mga bagay na pwede niyong isagot sa kanya. And then tell me about the time that you failed. This is an example of This is an example of a behavioral question. So use the STAR method. Okay? And then for the salary negotiation, mag-research po kayo ng salary range for the role. Okay, now, how do you research? You can go to Google, you can go to Upwork, mag-search po kayo. For example, this one, ayan, mag-search tayo dito ng executive assistant beginners. Alright, let's give it a moment. Ayan. So as you can see, meron dito $5 to $6. Right? So experience na itong mga ganito. Wait lang. Ayan. So let's just remove this one. So mag-research lang kayo ng mga so $6 to $10. Ano pa na dito? Wala siyang payment na $5 to $20, $20 to $30, ayun. $4 to $5. So that's how you do research about the rates. And these are the rates na pwede nyo po talagang i-apply. But again, don't hop into the bigger rates yet. It's because wala pa kayong masyadong experience, or you don't have experience pa naman. Okay? So very important na dapat alam nyo kung magkano yung i-rate nyo sa sarili nyo, but don't go below $5 or even $3 is already very low. So mag-ano na lang kayo na nasa $3 to $5 po yung rate na makukuha ninyo. Okay? Nakasan na ba yung presentation natin? Ayan. Next is that my final tips for your success is stay positive and confident. Okay? Be confident about your service. Be confident about yourself. Kung hindi po talaga tayo magiging confident sa sarili natin, then how will we expect people to believe in us? How will we expect people to trust us if we even ourselves cannot trust ourselves? Okay? Now, be honest about your skills and experiences also. Just be very, very honest. And then adopt the unexpected questions. And then always, guys, mag-practice kayo, but wag niyo po siyang i-memorize. Alright? Do not memorize or have a script. Kasi pag nawala kayo in the middle of the script, everything will be broken. Okay? Kung may script kayo, kung may memorize kayo, tapos makalimutan mo lang yung isang word, then mawawala po talaga kayo. Alright? My final tip for you guys is believe in yourself. I want you to battle the imposter syndrome. Becoming a virtual assistant is really hard, to be honest. Okay? Pero yung paghihirap na yan, isa simula lang yan. It is the hardest thing is to start. Yan lang talaga. Pero pag nasimulan mo na yan, then it will really continue. You already started it. Nag-attend na kayo ng training. Alright? You were able to attend and you were able to completely, alright, successfully finish the 3 days of our training. So it's not impossible na kakayanin nyo pa rin yan. Alright? You will still be able to do it. And I believe and I know that you can. We are still here to guide you guys. Okay? That's what we always say. Hindi lang talaga to basta promise lang. We are really true to our wordings here when we say that our coaching doesn't end right after our training. Okay? Kung kailangan nyo pa po kami, kung may ipapaklarify pa man po kayo, then we are still here for you. All you have to do is reach out to us. Ayan. Reach out nyo lang po kami and we will be there for you guys. Okay? My last, palagi na ako naglalas. Ano ba to? Pero what I mean is, kung magsa-start naman po kayo mag-apply and you get rejected, wag po kayong tumigil. I want you to have that mindset. I want you to promise that to yourself. Kung nasimulan nyo na po yun, nasimulan nyo na yung pag-a-apply ninyo, don't stop. Wag na po kayong tumigil. Because that will just bring you to square one again. Okay? Alam niyo na kung paano yung maging virtual assistant. Don't overthink it already. Na-discuss na natin yan. Yung pagiging VA, magmamanage kayo ng inbox, magmamanage lang kayo ng calendar, magmamanage kayo ng travel. And the rest is very easy for you. Matutunan nyo na lang po yan sa pagtatrabaho ninyo as a VA. Kasi yung tatlong non-negotiable skill of a virtual assistant, those are the things that you will really be doing. If you are still confused right now, hindi ko pa rin alam kung ano yung virtual assistant. Yun pa rin yun. Alright? Yun pa rin yun. You will always go back to the non-negotiable skill of a general virtual assistant. And with that, I hope that you learned something sa 3-day live training natin. Because we are concluding our 3-day live training. I want you to congratulate yourself, guys. Ayan, congratulate yourself for successfully finishing or nakagraduate na po kayo sa ating 3-day live training. Ayun, kakayanin nyo ba? Alright, will you be able to do it? I want to see some feedbacks. Ayan, tell yourself, kaya mo to. Okay, kaya nyo yan. Again, if you need me for your interview, guys, I will be there. Pero hindi pwede na andun ako sa interview, ha? Kasi hindi yan papayagan. Hindi ko papayagan ng mga employers nyo dyan. But again, if you need a practice before your interview, again, just let us know. Mag-check din po kami ng resume and portfolio ninyo, kaya just send it to us to our email in via PDF. Alright? Give yourself a tap at the back. Tell yourself, congratulations, you are a virtual assistant. Okay? You are a virtual assistant. Guys, huwag kayong mapanghinaan. Okay? Because only loser people will quit. And we are not a loser people. Kung 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, okay lang yan. Okay? Kung hindi pa talaga darating yung rightful client para sa inyo, that's okay. Alright? So with that, thank you so much for attending. Let's open our camera, guys. This is our last picture taking. Hindi pa ito magiging last kung mag-a-attend man po kayo sa, what do you call this, sa ating social media manager. Ayan, wait lang, let's answer questions here first. Hi, Coach, pwede ba namin mahal pang isa't isa? Yes, of course, mag-follow po kayo sa LinkedIn. Okay? Build a community, guys. Build a community. Kayang-kaya nyo yan. Okay? Ayan. Open your cameras and let's have our picture taking. Okay? In 3, 2, 1, smile! Ayun. Wait lang ha. May 2 pages pa tayo, guys. Wait lang. Okay. Another one. 3, 2, 1, smile! Ayan. So, I will be very, very happy to assist you guys. Wag muna ngayon. Magpapahinga muna ako. Baka ma-replyan ko na kayo Tuesday or Monday night. Ayan. But thank you so much. And I hope to see you in our training soon. And I want to hear your success stories. Ayan. Because I firmly believe in you guys. I believe na kakayanin nyo yan. And again, if you have any question, wag lang po kayong mahiya na mag-message sa atin. Okay? I'm not your trainer. Okay? I'm not just your trainer. I can also be your friend. Okay, with that, thank you so much and God bless us all. Bye, everyone! Bye, guys! Ayun, bye! The certificate will be available. Ayan, check nyo na lang yung Discord channel ninyo, guys. Okay, check nyo na lang yung Discord. Bye, guys! Thank you!